Hi, I'm glad to be able to share a few moments with you. And happy holidays. Some of the moments I've been thinking about are these. How does a lawyer achieve better justice in court? NITA. How does a person who needs to find a lawyer but cannot afford one achieve better justice in court? NITA. How is that possible? It's possible because of the amount of work that NITA does, which is straight up justice oriented. We train a lot of lawyers. We train lawyers in about 300 programs a year. We train lawyers in 60 or more regional public programs a year. But did you know that we also trained lawyers in 2013 in 30 public service programs? What does that mean? The public service programs or the public service attendance is done in a number of ways. We do it by awarding scholarships to persons who work full-time in public service for public service or legal aid agencies, or for persons who themselves cannot afford a NITA tuition. We put a lot of scholarship students into nearly every one of our programs, but there's a limit to how much we can do. So we do public service programs oriented entirely toward the public service population of lawyers. How do we do that? We work to find opportunities, we let you know what they are, and we rely upon our friends and our family to be able to support the scholarships and to fund entire new programs. We may run such a program for a year, we may run it for longer. We may run it under a grant, or we may run it more likely simply with the donations that we're able to gather. Every year, we have spent all of those donations. Here's a thought that I heard when Nelson Mandela was being honored prior to his memorial service. You'll remember how many news reporters there were, how many news channels were alive with the news, with the memories, with the wonderful quotations, with the powerful man that he has been for us, alive and now. Nelson Mandela was quoted to say, "Overcoming poverty is not an act of charity. It is an act of justice." I hope you'll remember, too, that for us at NITA, teaching everybody, the world, in fact, including Kenya, the states, in fact, including Michigan, Tennessee, Utah, Connecticut, Ohio, and many more, you'll remember that we believe what Nelson Mandela said. Overcoming poverty is not an act of charity. It is, in fact, an act of justice. If you like that thought, and if you like NITA, and if you're going to be looking forward to a wonderful 2014, please join me, and I wish you the best. Happy holidays, and thank you for being with us.